Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy John or Carnage here, and today I'm bringing you guys another fishing video. It's been a while since I made a fishing video on this channel. It has been a while since I have gone fishing, but I came out to this exact spot probably a month and a half ago now with my friend, and this was the first time I had came to this spot. I had tried to come to that spot probably a month before that, about two and a half, 3 months ago, and somebody was in this spot camping. So then I came back and we set up shop here, and I decided to bring some carp bait and throw out a carp rod while I was here catfishing, because that was the main target, catfish. And I ended up catching a lake carp, which was probably between 10 and 15 pounds. I don't know, I guess it could have been 9, could have been 13, I don't know. It was a decent fish. I fought that thing for over an hour, close to 2 hours. That thing just ripped drag and I fought it. So that was a great experience, but also at the same time, my friend doubled up and he hooked into, I think, a 35-pound flathead. Just fucking awesome, an amazing double up. So I got Samuel on a 28 last fall. I got my friend on a 35 this fall. I caught a nice carp, so I'm happy with that this season, but I want to get some more fish this season. So I'm out in this exact spot. 3 weeks later, well no, about 6 weeks later, because about 3 weeks ago I came here for a trip and that just turned all the shit. So I'm here now, chummed some corn. I still haven't caught some bait for my catfish rods. I was gonna try to get those rods out for the intro before I started recording this intro, but it all turned to shit and it's getting dark. So I'm recording this now. I don't have much news or new things to say, besides I invested in this carp net. Or it's not really a carp net, but it's a pretty nice net for carp. It's a 20 by 23 inch ring with a 19-inch depth, and I think it's a 48-inch handle when you expand it. I got this for $60 from Bass Pro. I guess I'll leave the link in the description. Pretty good deal for that net. Other than that, we're using the popular pack bait, the catfish and carp pack bait. My creek fish that I caught during the day, I caught on just straight corn in a pop-up or a hair rig. But at nighttime, I might as well just use that, because I don't know, I guess you can catch them on corn at nighttime too, but I don't know that much about carp fishing, especially nighttime carp fishing on the lake. And that was another hit on that right rod. Since the sun went down, I have had 4 bites, 2 on each rod. So within the last like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go catch some damn cut bait and get some catfish baits out. But before I do that, I also gotta show you this light. I've always struggled having good lighting at nighttime in my fishing videos. Check this out. I don't think we're gonna have any problems tonight. So I'm still trying to catch bait, and I snagged my catfish rod with my crappie jig. I get the crappie jig off, and there you go, I got a fish on there too. Look at that, look at him go. I hope it's a flathead. This is on a live bluegill. I've been struggling to catch bait. I mean, I've caught lots of small fish earlier in the afternoon, but as Samuel always says, you want to catfish, but you're throwing back bait. And that is the damn truth. I don't want to use red breast and all these pretty nice big fish for bait. I want the perfect size and the perfect species. Hey, look at it, a little baby flathead. Yay! This is my first flathead of the year, I think. Very cool stuff. Oh, it came off. Dadgummit. I'm over here setting up the camera and shit, and there he went. He wasn't much bigger than 5 pounds, if that. Since I know there's not going to be that many fish in this video, might as well show you guys this little spot. Oh my lord. That rod is in the water. Where did my bell go? It's in the water. This dude broke my bell. Oh. He's stuck on something, I guess. Yep, he's on there. Come on. I use 40 and 50 pound tests for a reason. I turned my ISO on the GoPro from 400 to 1200. Hopefully there's not too much noise, but also you should be able to see me a lot better. This is out deep, close to the channel, on a little piece of cut bait, on a little green sunfish head. And I'm hoping this is a good fish the way that it took off and started rip and drag, but it's probably just something small. But as of right now, it has some weight on it. So let's keep our hopes up, I guess. Ooh, are you a flatty? If this is a flathead, I think it's a PB, because my fucking carp busting. I've heard a carp jump by my line over there probably, I don't know, 8 times now tonight. But nothing has touched my baits since I started the intro. And I believe that is a flathead, people. No, it's a channel, isn't it? Yeah. No, flathead. Yeah, PB flathead. Yeah. I'd say it's about 15 pounds or so. Fall flatheads, people. I gave them a little bit of water. Got everything set up. Pop this hook out. Hopefully I can without my pliers. Here we go. My PB flathead. I guess I ought to weigh them. So I'm gonna give them a little bit more water. Oh, that's exactly why I brought a gallon jug with me to pour water on these fish that I put on this mat. And the scale is stuck on about 10 pounds. So we're just gonna have to do some math here. And it went to whatever that mark is right there. So what is that, 23? So about 13 pounds, 23, 24. So 13, 14 pounds. Yes, yes, fuck yes. Just drag is just gone. Drag is just fucking, yes, yes. We got a carp, people. We got a fucking carp. Like I said in the intro, the first one that I caught over a month ago, I fought for 2 hours. Between an hour and a half and like 2 hours. I just sat there and let it pull drag, and time just flew fighting that fish. And you know, I just did my best. I was holding it up like this, trying to keep it off the rocks. Because this fish instantly pulled drag from here, like 30 yards over there into rock. I feel it just rubbing rock. I have 20-pound stren on here, 20-pound mono and 20-pound leader. It's actually over there, freaking by my catfish lines. That's how far it is over there. I'm over here rubbing this shit up in a tree. So that's really not good. There's nothing I can do though. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I just gotta have them come back over here. The fish is out of the branch. And he is in open water. Yes, 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 dude. Feels so good to have hooked up with another lake carp. If you watched my last carp video, you know that I spent like 2 days trying to catch carp in the lake, and then I went to a creek where I knew there were carp, and I caught them pretty easy. Gosh, I bought this net. I was like, yeah, you know, $60. And then here I am with a 15-pound carp right here, and I'm gonna struggle to be able to get it into the net. Dude, the net is just not big enough. How the fuck am I gonna do this? It's literally gonna be impossible. So I'm gonna try one more time, and then I guess I'm gonna have to take off my boots and get wet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I guess maybe shimmy my way on up the bank that way and come on, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? No, 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 no. Get away from the tree. Get away from the tree. If you came off now, I'd be heartbroken. Okay, I gotta do the same thing I did a second ago. I gotta try to just kind of get them halfway in this net and scoop them up on the bank to where I can pick them up by my hand. Oh, oh, whoa, he's like in the net. Oh my gosh, he's in the net. Look at, I could have done it the whole time. Oh my gosh, this is a big fish. Oh, that is a slob, holy shit. I didn't even think he was that big. That's like 25, 30, dude. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I can't even hold it up like you usually would a fish. Okay, I'm gonna give it some water. I want to weigh it. To be completely honest, but I don't know what that is gonna entail because I gotta run all the way over there. I'm barefoot. I'm gonna just let him go, honestly. I don't want to harm this fish anymore. I got some decent footage on my phone. Well, I gotta get the hook out first of all, but I got some decent footage on my phone. Oh my gosh, this is a powerful fish, dude. Cut my rig. I gotta hold him up one more time for a freaking picture slash video. I'd say this is definitely my biggest fish, whatever it weighs. Whether it's 23, 25, 30, I don't know, but Lord. So I cut my line to my rig with my teeth there because I thought the hook popped out of the fish's mouth. So therefore, you know, I could just cut the line and make it easier instead of having to roll over the fish and find it. But really, I should have just done that because I don't even know where the swivel or leader to hook is. But that does upset me because that could potentially harm the fish more than I already did by, you know, catching it and fighting it for an hour and getting it up on the bank here. So I fought that fish for somewhere around an hour. I just went back and looked at the footage, and I did leave that hook in that fish's mouth. and cut my line and just let it go like a dumbass. That eats me up. I like to take care of the fish that I catch, you know, the best I can. You know, even catching a fish is bad for it because it stresses it out. You know, there's all sorts of factors. I'm not a biologist. I believe that hook was on the outside of its mouth. It was hooked on the outside of the mouth. So maybe it'll rip out. Even then, it might cause an infection. Maybe the line will break. Maybe it was frayed up enough to where it'll break. I don't know. I can't dwell on it too much though. Either way, that was the biggest fish I've ever caught. I just broke 2 PBs back to back, like 3 PBs. Biggest fish, biggest common carp, and biggest flathead. I got this light for $50 on Amazon. I'm using my S10 right now. The GoPro, that net was $60 like I said. The rods, this is a probably 6-foot Zebco. This came with a spin cast reel on it. This is probably a $10 or $15 combo. This rod is probably like 50 cents to make, and it's probably a little bit more than that. I don't know anything about fiberglass rods. Got this from Walmart back in December. This reel is a Daiwa Millionaire 5HM. I believe this reel came out probably in the 90s. I picked this up for like 15 bucks on Mercari. Cause it's just a really cool looking reel. I got new handles on it that I made out of some shit. Cheap combo. You don't need crazy stuff to catch big fish. It really all depends on your line. And I mean, I guess it depends for what kind of fishing you're doing, but for carp, this works for me so far. I'm definitely not going to go out and buy some fancy carp rods or reels or anything like that. So I guess this is the end of the video. I'm covered in mud and all wet, and I have to gather up all my stuff here because I bring a ton of stuff on these trips, an excessive amount probably, but it all turns out to be a good trip. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you guys got some enjoyment out of this video, and if you didn't and you're still watching, hopefully you learned something. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Deuces.